Hi guys, welcome to Mooney's Garden and Kitchen. Today I'm gonna be working on backyard chores. I don't even know where to start. Oh, let me tell you. So anyway, look what I got over here. This little 4-inch potato vine. I plant them during the springtime, like before April. And I put it in the big pots and raised bed where all my flower is. This little guy takes over the whole backyard, and now I'm gonna do a backyard chore and clean them all up and get ready for winter vegetable. And so it's gonna take me maybe 3 days to clean up because she's he's outgrow the raised bed, and you will see. Let's go to the other side. Hey guys, look where I'm at. It's like a savanna over here. Woo! Look at all this plant from this 4-inch, and look at this. I don't even see my flower anymore. This is insane, crazy. So too bad. I don't know if this is edible. I know they said that some potato vines are edible, but I use this as my flower bed, and it took over my backyard. So yeah, as you can see, well, whoever think this is edible, you are welcome to contact me and I can give you some. But there's other kind of potato vine that I grew that I use them to cook, but I'm not sure about this one. It's very beautiful. It's like lime lemon color, and looks really good. Last couple months when I grew them, doing all this and get ready for my winter vegetable. And yeah, I'll show you what I'm doing, and I'm gonna be working in the backyard for now. But also today I'm gonna plant my peach tree uh, and get it ready for the next summer. Hopefully I get some fruits in a couple years. They've been sitting in the pot over there, so we're gonna go over there and plant peach tree. Then I'll clean out all this mess. Oh boy. Anyway, hey guys, today I'm finally gonna put this peach tree into the ground. I dig a hole already, so that's a good time to put all your fruit tree down on the ground. I think here in desert area. So you want to dig a hole about the same size as the pot, okay? Maybe a little bit deeper. Let's do this first. I'm gonna put, wanna come closer? I'm gonna put my mycorrhiza in here, okay? To when you transplant, it helps from shock and make the root get stronger. I'm gonna add a little bit of charcoal for the garden, and you can use for houseplant too. I'm gonna use slow release worm casting, and then I'm gonna fertilize them later, mix with native soil. It's got sand and organic matter in here already, and so it's good to go. Just mix that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put this down in here. That's just about right. Tease it a little bit so the root can go expanding around instead rolling around the hole. And then after that, you can just put mulch around it. You want to make sure that you make it like a well so the water would go down deep. We installed a drip line here, but I will put some more water for her. See, make like a well here, so that when you put water in, it's just gonna stay around it. Okay, so we'll be back to finish. Now the last thing I do is water, and then I'm gonna put mulch around it. And that's it, guys. Now I'm gonna go back and do my backyard chores. This. Oh, she is a mess. I got a lot of work to do. All right, I'm gonna get back to work. Oh my God, look at this, guys. This is insane. Ah, it's gonna take me a couple of days to clean this up. She's she's beautiful at first, but guys, I wouldn't recommend you growing this, okay? 4-inch little potato vine, and now she's like maybe 1,000 inch now or more. So I'm gonna finish cleaning up my flower bed here, and then I'm gonna use this flower bed into my winter vegetable garden. And oh man, it's a lot of work. Look at this. Got this mess. This is 2-inch pot, guys. I got two, one on each side. And look at this. All this mess. All this pile. I'm gonna let it dry and turn into mulch, and then I'm gonna use them for mulch. Look, I find a little potato. Come here, look. I never see a potato. I was always wondering what kind of potato in this, beautiful lime orange leaf here. It's a red potato. I guess it's edible. Let's eat it. Just kidding. So I'm gonna use this for mulching later. You start to see my flower bed now. It used to be really beautiful. Well, not beautiful now, but later on I'll show you guys the update later. So I'm gonna finish working on all of this. Such a mess. Oh my goodness. Goodbye. Look at her. This is too much. I am done with you. Okay, that's it. Hey guys, today I'm gonna continue working on my raised bed over here. I pulled out everything last week. Now I finally have time. So my potato leaf is already dry up, and I'm gonna use them as a mulch. So I'm gonna put them all over there, and in that area I'll probably grow a lot of winter vegetable like kale and lettuce and all kinds of stuff. So right now it doesn't look like anything right now. This is how they look like when I pull out the potato vine. So yeah, I pull out the potato vine. It was only going from like 2-3 inch pot, and they were taking over on my raised bed. Maybe I can find something. Oh my God, see this potato in here? Actually, right now we are in November and Christmas is coming up, and maybe we can cook this for Christmas dinner. What do you think? I never really planned potato before. I just plant them as my decoration for my flower bed. Oh wow! Look at this, honey. We're gonna have a dinner. Hey, you guys want some? Wow! I didn't even know that I have potato in here. You guys believe it? Oh, that's my flower boat, so that one stays in there. It'll be pretty flower later. This used to be my flower bed, and the potato vine just taking all over in this area. I don't want them to regrow here, so I need to pull them out. Look at this. Come closer. Look what I got from 4-inch pot. Little 2-inch, 4-inch pot somewhere there. I don't remember, but I do not want them to regrow in here, because I want to grow my vegetable in here. Oh wow! I find another one. I think we're gonna have a holiday dessert. Or wow, I actually didn't know what kind of potato it is. I just like the color of the leaf of the potato, the lemon lime color. It was making my flower looking really nice, but since they took over my bed. I don't want that anymore. So I'm gonna save this on the side, and I'm gonna think about if I want to eat them or not. Why not? They're organic, right? So look what I got. This is funny. I didn't even know what kind of potato it is. Okay, I'm gonna be using all this dry potato vine as a mulch because it's already dry and dead. And I'm also gonna use this shredded paper. So I'm just trying to show you what I've been doing the beginning of the year, but I'm gonna add some more and make it more nutrient and organic, and I'll show you how I mix my soil. Okay, let's get started. So what I'm doing is putting all the, you know, paper in here or whatever you got, cardboard, natural. Just gonna pour them all in here. So whatever leaf mulch you got, uh, paper box, cardboard, shredded paper, use it all on your raised bed, and then you add the organic soil on top. So this is gonna give you organically garden. This is what I do mostly every year. I don't throw in the trash. I just put it all in my raised bed. Gets kind of messy, but I gotta get it done. I'm gonna be chop and cut them. Okay, I think I'm done adding the mulch, and I cut them down a little bit so that they don't sticking out. So the next step is I'm gonna add biochar. What biochar does is help hold water and nutrient to the plant, and I'm gonna be growing kale in here. So the biochar will help kale grow healthier, and the micronutrient and everything, they're all gonna help each other. So I'm gonna sprinkle biochar on this, and then I'm gonna show you how I mix my soil to put on the top of the mulch. So yeah, we'll get started going to the second step. So this is what I got. I'm not sponsored or anything. This is what I want to use. The farmer and people have been using thousands of years. It just it helps with the soil to hold water, because especially I live in the desert, and it's healthy for your kale and stuff. So I'm gonna be growing kales and a few other vegetables here. So I'm just gonna sprinkle over the top of the mulch, and also gonna add worm casting, and they're gonna work together really good. So if you want to know more about biotin, you can research and study. I'm pretty new with this too, but I learn and study a little bit, and they are pretty good for your plants. So we will see. Yeah. So we're just gonna sprinkle on a little bit here, all around here. So I'm just adding a little bit, not too much. I'm just stepping all over my raised bed so that the mulch can go down evenly. They're not like sticking out everywhere. But you still gotta be careful. Okay, now we're gonna go mix some soil to put on top of this. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow or something, because I'm tired now and I'm gonna go make something to eat. I have some more leftover turkey. Yeah, let's do that. Hi guys, today I am working on mixing my soil because I have a couple friends and people asking me how I mix my soil for my garden. So today I am going to show you guys what I put into my organic soil mix for the raised bed top dressing here. So most of those things that I put in there are like mulch and dry leaves and shredded papers and boxes that I got from Amazon, and I shred them up, and a whole bunch of stuff going under there. And this is gonna be growing my winter vegetable, kale and all that. They do pretty well here in the desert during the winter time. So yeah, let's get started and I'll show you what I did here. So over here is a mixture of my organic soy that I got from the store, and also mix of my old soy that it's been composted with all the kitchen scraps and stuff over the year. So what I'm going to add in here, it's worm casting that I got at the nursery, local nursery here. This is what I find. So I'm going to add this into my organic soil. And then I'm going to add some mycorrhiza. That's to improve the health of your vegetable and fruits and stuff, whatever. So just mix them up. Also, I'm gonna add a little bit of biochar. I already put some in there the other day. Combining will promote health to your plant, give them some oxygen, some well-drained soil into your raised bed. Also, what I got here, it's some worm that would they would go to work for my vegetable garden. So yeah, you guys want some for breakfast? Ooh, look at that. So that's gonna go, just sprinkle them here, and they'll just find a way to their own home. Well, now that I'm done mixing, I'm going to add it on my raised bed for top dressing. That will give them a lot of, I'm just gonna throw them, and then I'm gonna keep doing it till I'm finished. I'll probably have to mix some more later because I got a lot of area all over the house in the backyard. So, well, this is it, guys. I'm gonna be busy pretty much all day. Probably do some more mixing the soil and cover all this top dressing on my raised bed, and I still have some more to do on the side and the other side, getting ready for my winter vegetable. And then I'll show you what's gonna be growing over here in the next video. So check me out in the next video. This is gonna be too long to record everything all in one. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. So if you like this video, give me a thumb up, and we'll continue the next video later. Have a good day. Bye. This is like exercise, guys.